Looking around the structure further, I came across some other very kind of, well, somewhat peculiar little gatherings of wood. This one has a lot of bark on it. And then it's just at the base of the tree here. And there's little piles like this all over the place. So when I turn around, here's the actual main structure. Just for scale, I've added my hiking stick in front of it, which is a good, oh, it's close to 5 feet. So the top of it, of the spine, at the apex on this side, is probably 6.5 feet, and gradually tapers down to around 4 feet on this side. Yeah, it's really impressive structure. And off to the side here, we have these long limbs that have been carefully positioned within these trees that are beside each other here. And these weren't here a couple days ago when I last came down. I think this one's actually being disassembled, because this was all covered over, as was this side. And you can see how carefully it's been made. How the sticks gradually shorten until you get to the very end. And the vast majority of them have had all the bark peeled off them. This is what we typically see. And I don't know if these were meant to be added onto it, or I'm not sure. I don't really know. Yeah, there's a break up there too. Yeah, it's really very interesting structure for sure. And there's just all kinds of small telltale signs around here. There's another small structure over there. There's one further up the trail, but that's quite unusual. Just this little haphazard assemblage of bark and logs. Like, I could see, maybe someone would assemble that, a human would assemble that, or humans would assemble that, but why would they go through the trouble of doing that as well? Unless, I don't know, it just really doesn't make any sense to me. So, there's a number of quite large rocks here that I can't account for how they got here. I really have no idea. I haven't seen any rocks like this along the trail, yet there's about 4 or 5 of them. All within this one particular area. You can see how these have been wedged in the V-notches in these trees, right? You can see that clearly. And there's 3 of them like that. And there's a little pile of stones here and branches there as well. Those rocks, they were put together that way. It's pretty obvious. And you have a couple other interesting things further on over here. This tree, this portion of the tree snapped off this felled tree over here. And it's kind of interesting how it just wraps around. Don't know how that tennis ball would have got here. Unless that was... Over here you can see there's also maybe just the beginning stages of another small structure that was laid down on this down tree already. I already checked those branches. Those branches aren't off of this here. They've been placed up against it. So, these have all been loosely placed here. See? Just they're not attached here. They didn't break off of this branch here. So yeah, I'm going to put an audio recorder down here because I really, really like the look of this spot. I very much think there's activity going on here. I'll just show you what is down here. There's this deep trough with an ample supply of fresh water. On that side of the creek, it's pretty much inaccessible there. The only way you'd be able to do that is if you cross the river yourself, which you could do. But I'm thinking that would be a really great place for an animal to bed down, evade detection. I might put a trail camera down there. Anyways, so I'm walking back, and this is what I find. Right down by the riverbank. Look at this. Very, very strange. This one's been... Yeah, look at all this. Wow. This is right down by the water. There's... You can see this. Like a little teepee being started. That one looks like it's still being under construction. There's this little structure here. I've been walking the trail on the side of the creek for a good couple hours. Wanted to see if I could find anything else, and I just about gave up. And then I come across this stuff. I'm looking for tracks. I haven't seen any tracks. There's some piles of wood there. And then there's this here. This has been built too. See? Yeah, look at this. So I was walking along here, on the creek, just as it's starting to get close to sunset. And I walked out this way and saw this little pile of wood. That's what caught my eye initially. And then when I walked through, and I walk right through, this is what I come across. Look how cool that is. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Okay, look at all this stuff. I don't see much in the way of human footprints either, though. Very cool. Walking back from those other structures, look what I found. I found this. It looks like a bedding site, or maybe someone's sleeping in here. I don't know. But definitely constructed. Look at this. Look. Somebody made this. All these branches have been broken off. Look at this. This is really cool. It's like big enough for a person, maybe even two people. Or something else. Maybe it's a hunting blind. I don't know. But look at this. I think these sticks are put here to let them know if anyone's been in here. Wow. Very hard to see even from the trail. And I walked past this, I don't know how many times, to get out here, and the opening just caught my eye. But look at it. See? Very, very cool. can't stand up in it, but you can certainly lie down in there very comfortably and watch this trail. Watch whatever's coming down this trail. They're actually very close to me. A road as well. Very interesting now, like very well concealed as well. Like I said, I've walked past this easily a half dozen times. And the trail is only probably 12 feet away. Very interesting. This is about, I would say, half a kilometer from all the structures that were found earlier. Very cool. GoPro, stop recording.